Rain on the green grass, rain on the trees. Rain on the green grass, rain on the trees. Aha, rain on the housetops, but not upon me. Rain on the green grass, rain on the trees. Rain on the green grass, rain on the trees. Aha, rain on the housetops, but not upon me. Hope all the students are safe from rain because this is rainy season. The weather is a bit different. Rainy season, but we are staying at home very safely so that we are not getting wet from rain. Welcome to all the students in today's English session. Namaste. Once again, grade 3 students. You know, you are with your English teacher with a different session today. And today we are going for one more topic from English that's basically focused on English grammar, where we can go for dealing with the adverbs. Remember children, last time we have completed one lesson, that is one content from grammar itself. You may be thinking why teacher is teaching grammar every time. But do you know children, it's for our easiness. Last week we have gone through verbs, one of the part of speech from grammar, and today relating with the same verbs we are going to do lots of exercises from adverbs, because verbs and adverbs, they are together in the sentence while using. So children, in today's class I have already exposed the first activity, that is we are relating the verbs and adverbs at the same time. So we will be rewinding our last week's session, that's the practice of some of the exercise from verbs, and then after that we will be going for exploring the definitions of adverbs, and then again we will also go with one of the reading items, that is the different types of adverbs. We may not be able to explore all the different types of adverbs there, but some of them can be made known to all the students today. And then so far, if the time limit doesn't cross, then we will go for one of the assignments too. And in the midst of the phase or today's session, I will be providing one phone. We will have one phone within some seconds. So now going towards our class hurriedly, we are moving towards this chart. I have said you already, we are going for the revision of verb. So here we are talking about the 5 different forms of verb. Remember children, last week we have done it already. This may not be new for you. I have written here the 5 different forms. The first one is root form, the next one is past form, the next one is perfect form, the next one is participle form and singular form. But in some of your books, you may be getting this root form as verb 1, which is also not incorrect, but generally we need to understand more clearly with these different forms, with these different names. So root form can be applied as verb 1, past form verb 2, perfect form verb 3, participle form verb 4 and singular form verb 5. And again here another confusion may be created. Why we are using singular here? This was once read by all the students from grade 3 in nouns, that is singular noun and plural noun in terms of counting numbers. One singular, more than one plural. But here in case if we are talking about verb, then the singular subject consists of singular form of verb. It's only used for singular subject, singular nouns. Is it fine? Okay, now let us move to the exercise. Simply you can do it. How do we complete this table? Here we have the verb, which is also called root form of verb. Simple verb which we use as the main verb in the different sentences. So now verb 2, that is past form, perfect form, participle form and singular form, we will use it, and hope all the students are ready with your books and notebooks, so there you can note it down. It will be easier for you. So let's see here, past form where we have to write liked. Here liked. The next one for wait, past form is waited. The next one pushed. Here you can write pushed. The next one it's pulled. Pull is the root form and pulled is the past form. It is used for the past tense. The next one is typed. The next one it is talked. The next one, I also have clarified the same words before. Water is the naming word, material noun, uncountable noun. But in case if we have used water here, then it's called verb. I have watered the plants. Watering the plant. I generally water the plant. So here it's pouring water on the plant. Watered. So now the next one is there. It's book. Book also has multiple meaning. The first one, book, is our textbook which we are using right now to read. But in case if we are talking here about verb, booking means getting some kinds of authenticity. Like we are going to grab something earlier, booking. It's called book, where we can write B-O-O-K-E-D, booked. The next one is there, looked. L-O-O-K, look. That is the first verb, root form of verb, and looked we have written in the past form, where another word is there, practiced. The next one is there, ask. It's also written here in past form, asked. Now moving towards the perfect form, we may not have differentiation in perfect form like that of past form. In some extent, if they are irregular verb which doesn't go with the similar spelling in first form, second form and third form, they are called irregular. In case if there are irregular forms of verb, there will be different spelling in past form and perfect form. But in case if we are talking about these all the words are regular verbs. So where we have similar words of past form and including similar spelling in perfect form. So here also we can write liked, waited, pushed. The next one is there, it's pulled. The next one, typed. Here also we have the similar meaning. Here we need to get talked as the perfect form. The next one, water. Water is there, so ed should be added there in perfect form. The next one, here we have booked. You should not have any doubt for this regular verbs. Then the next one is there, looked. We'll be talking about regular and irregular verb in our upcoming classes. So I have just tossed in order to make you practice this table only. So the next one is practiced again. We have past form also practiced and perfect form also practiced. The next one is asked. The same is there. And remember children, in participle form of verb, that is also called verb in some of the books we have heard or we have seen, where we will be getting the ing form of these all the main verbs. So how do we write those ing form? Here you can go for liking. The next one, it's waiting. I am waiting for your response. Whether all the students have understood the table up to now or not, waiting. The next one is pushing. Pushing and pulling is very bad habit. Pushing and pulling. The next one is there. The word type, typing. Typing some letters in the computer monitor through the keyboard, that is typing. And the next one is talking. Our teacher is talking to us. Then watering. It's called watering. Passing our time watering the plants is also good for us. The next one is there, booking. Earlier booking. I have booked or I am booking the plane ticket to go to the village. Earlier booking. It's another word, looking. Looking is there. And the next one, practicing. Practicing. The next one we can go through, ask. It's asking. Now in singular form of verb. Remember children, however, we have made plural nouns by adding s and es. In the same way, the verb also consists of s and es, but in case if the verbs are singular. Noun, plural consists of s and es, but verb, singular consists of s and es. So here we can write likes, waits, pushes. Here the word ends with sh. Remember, okay, the similar rules but differentiation in singular and plural. So pushes. The next one, pulls. The next one, types, talks. Then waters. He waters the plant daily. Books. Looks. Practices. The word that ends with she. Practices and ask. As ask. So here in this way we can find out the variation in the different forms of verb. And we have talked about the same thing last week. Now relating to our today's class. How do we get this verb indulged in today's lessons, that is adverb? So firstly, I'll give you some of the examples. Before that, I have to ask some of the questions to you. Here, I have written the word wait. If I ask you, how long did you wait for your class today? How long? How long did you wait for your class today? I have waited. I have waited or I waited for my class for an hour. For an hour, how long? Waiting goes till an hour. The word and are is also called adverbs because it describes with some more meanings about or with some more description about our action. That is wait. How do you write in your notebook? How do you write in your notebook? I write neatly. Neatly. Very clearly with very good handwriting, it's neatly. So in a sense, writing takes place neatly. Writing action, how? Neatly. So neatly is there. It describes more about our action of writing. So in a sense, the word neatly and another one, an hour, they are called adverbs. Remember children, the word which describes more about verbs are called adverbs. My teacher is teaching well. My teacher is teaching well. How does your teacher teach or how is your teacher teaching? She is teaching well. The word well is used to describe the actions of your teacher, that is teaching. So, well is an adverb. The description or the more clearance which takes place by the use of words regarding our verbs, regarding our actions, regarding our work, that's called adverb. Let's see the more descriptions or the definition of adverb in your TV screen as well. Is it fine? Okay. What are adverbs? You can check it out there. The words. The words, that's the part of speech which tells or describe more about verbs are called adverbs. For example, carefully. I crossed the road very carefully. How do you cross the road? Very carefully. The next one, late. When did you return back home? I returned back late. I returned back late. Then the next word as the instance for all the students there, it's also called there. Where is your friends? Where is your friend? She is there. She is sitting there. So, the action has been declared or described more by the help of there. So, now, clearly, how do you speak? I speak clearly. Speaking is my action and clarity in my speaking is the adverb, that is clearly. The next word, faithfully. How does the dog guard our house? How does the dog guard our house? The dog guards our house faithfully. So that we have given so many things or so many concepts regarding the faithful dog. Faithfully, the dog guards our house. So, the word faithfully describes the action of the dog, that is guarding the house. It's faithfully. So, that is what we can call adverbs. Now, dear children, let me clarify you more. When we are talking about adverbs, adverbs gives the meaning or gives the answers of why the verbs takes place. Why? Why are you going to school? I am going to school to study. To study or study is adverb. Going to school, that is your action. The reason of going to school, that is called verbs. So now, dear children, we are going for some more instances. Okay, through the conversation, we are going to talk more about the verbs. I have mentioned there in the conversation as well. When will you come? When will you come? Before we talked about why. If we get the answers of why the verbs takes place, that's also called adverbs. So now talking about when. If we ask about the timing of our actions which was taken place, that's also called adverbs. So here, when will you come? I'll come in the evening. Coming is the action. In the evening, that is adverb. The next conversation with A and B. How should we walk on the road? We should walk on the road carefully. Walking on the road. First action. Description of how do we walk? That is carefully. And the third one is, why are you going to school? I am going to school to study. Going to school. Going or go is our action. And the reason of our action. Why? That is to study. So in a sense we can check it there. The dear children, if we get the answers of how, why, where, when, what, the verb takes place, then they are called adverbs. Carefully, faithfully. I speak politely, speaking politely. I can dance well, dancing well. My teacher is teaching nicely. So, these all are the words used to describe the actions of the subject, so that we are taking them as the adverbs. Is it fine to all? Next one. I also has exposed one more topic for our discussion in today's class. That's all about reading items of adverbs. I have mentioned reading items, but they are the types of adverbs. Just 4 different types of adverbs we are going to explore in today's class. They are, the first one is place and position. Place and position. Adverbs, time adverbs, adverbs of manners, and interrogative adverbs. Place and position of adverbs denotes to the indication or demonstration where the action has taken place. If you have listened to me carefully, what I said earlier, where is your friend? My friend is sitting there. I have showed the place there. That is what we call position adverb or place adverb. It's place adverb, not the position adverb. Okay? How are you sitting? I am sitting quietly. I am sitting, crossing my legs, crossing my legs. So dear children, another one more type of adverb, that is time adverbs. When, the answer of when. Late, in the evening, in the morning, at night, very soon, early. When do you get up in the morning? I get up early. When do you get up? I get up early. Getting up is my first action and the description. On regard of time, that is time adverb. The next one is there, adverb of manners. How the action takes place. How do you sing? I sing beautifully. How do you speak with your elders? I speak politely. How do you dance? I dance well. So, these are the words used for adverbs of manner, which goes alongside the answers of how. The next one we are talking about interrogative adverbs. Earlier I have given you the instance there. Why are you going to school? Why? The word why. It also describes more about the verb, so the reason. So that we are talking about interrogative. What are you looking for? I am looking for my friends. How are you doing your homework? I am doing my homework getting the help from Google. Okay, so these are the different types of adverbs that we are doing or we have got. Some more adverbs we will be talking in our upcoming classes when we get the time of grammatical portion. Hope all the students got some kinds of lessons of adverbs and even the verbs. How do we connect those two different parts of speech? Hope the students will be going through their reference books for practicing more exercises on it, and wishing you have a nice day. I am wrapping up my class for today. Thank you so much.